This video is about prepositions. It's going to focus on Wechselpräpositionen or two-way prepositions. What are two-way prepositions? You may recall that there are some prepositions that are always accusative, some that are always dative, and some that could be either accusative or dative. The latter are two-way prepositions because they can go one of two ways, accusative or dative. The two-way prepositions are on, auf, hinter, in, neben, über, unter, vor, zwischen. The rules were that they were accusative if there is action in the sentence and dative if there is no action. There is a helpful song to remember these prepositions and the actions to show their meanings. On, auf, hinter, in, neben, über, unter, vor, zwischen. You can watch that video more than once so that you can learn the song and the actions on your own. We're going to talk more about action versus no action. The way that you can tell if there is action versus no action is usually by looking at the verb. You could also tell if there is a subject doing something to something that there is action in the sentence. We will look at two examples below. Ich hänge das Poster an die Wand. Ich is the subject and nominative. Das Poster is the direct object and accusative. Die Wand is accusative because there is action and one of our special prepositions. The sentence means I hang the poster on the wall. You can tell that there is a person doing something to something. Now, the opposite of that sentence is Das Poster hängt an der Wand. Das Poster is the subject and nominative. Der Wand is dative. There's no action in this sentence, but there is one of our special prepositions. This sentence means the poster hangs on the wall. You can tell there is nobody doing anything to anything. There's no action in this sentence. Another example is Ich lege das Handy auf den Tisch. Ich is the subject and nominative. Das Handy is the direct object and accusative. Den Tisch is accusative and there is action with a preposition. This sentence means I lay the cell phone on the table. You can tell there is a person doing something to something. There is action. The opposite of that sentence would be Das Handy liegt auf dem Tisch. Das Handy is the subject and nominative. Dem Tisch is dative. There's no action and it has one of our special prepositions. The cell phone lies on the table. The cell phone's not doing anything and nobody is doing anything to it. It's just there. That is no action and dative. So you can see based on the examples that the action sentences have a person doing something to something or someone. There is a direct object in those sentences. The no action sentences have no direct object. These are just things to know to look for. We have some verbs that are common action, no action verbs. Common action verbs include legen gelegt, to lay, hängen gehängt, to hang, stellen gestellt, to place upright, stecken gesteckt, to stick into, setzen gesetzt, to set. Common no action verbs include liegen gelegen, to be lying or to lie, hängen gehangen, to be hanging or to hang, stehen gestanden, to be standing, stecken gesteckt, to be sticking inside, sitzen gesessen, to be sitting. Here are two example pictures. The sentences are, she sticks the orange on the bookshelf, or the orange is sticking inside of the bookshelf. Pause the video and take a second to try those sentences on your own. You should have, sie steckt die Orange in das Bücherregal. It's in das Bücherregal because there is action. That is the object of the preposition, das Bücherregal, and it comes after the prep, but action in the sentence makes it accusative. The opposite would be, die Orange steckt in dem Bücherregal. This time we have dem Bücherregal because there is no action in this sentence. Our special preposition shows that the object of our preposition would be the bookshelf, but this time the bookshelf is dative. We have some example sentences here. Pause the video and try these examples on your own. You should have Tom setzt die Katze auf den Stuhl. Der Hund sitzt auf dem Bett. Die Studenten legen die Hausaufgaben auf den Schreibtisch. Die Hausaufgaben stecken in dem Rucksack. Die Pflanze steht in der Ecke. Der Vater stellt das Baby in die Ecke. Hopefully this video has helped explain to you more about two-way prepositions.